there, Cole. Hope you're having a great day today. This is your video lesson. So here are 3 things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list, and if you have any questions at the end or want me to look at anything, feel free to shoot that on over, and I will do my best to answer. So cool, let's get to it. So first thing is E minor pentatonic scale. Great job with the recital, by the way. You guys pulled it off, so thank you for doing that and getting it together at the recital. So good. Let's talk about those solos. So good job on soloing there. Stuff to refine is micro solos, making sure you make small little chunks. I'm not talking like big long solo passages. I'm talking like maybe a solo passage that sounds something like this. So really short, right? Just maybe a few, like there I played 4 unique notes, and it was a short little idea. I'll make a new one. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? Very short. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. String bend, back down. So what I did there was I did a 3-note sequence followed by a guitar effect, such as a string bend, and then worked my way back down. So what you want to do is use the sequence patterns to give your listener something to hang on to. If you just try to like run up and down, right, it's too random. You need to have something for them to listen to or to hang on to, structurally speaking, that is. So when I do a solo, I might start here in E minor pentatonic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there we go, that's one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So in that situation, what I did was I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slide up, and then back down to that note right there. And then repeat yourself a lot when you do this, right? You don't always have, if you listen to solos, it's not new material coming at you. It'd be like watching a movie and then like new character, and nothing ever gets developed, right? When you're soloing, it's not just running up and down sequence patterns on a pentatonic box. You repeat yourself a lot, actually. So what I do for this one is this. Maybe add a little tag at the end of it. But by and large, that was all just the same thing, just repeated a bunch of times. You can't repeat it for forever, but you want to make sure that you repeat it a bunch of times so your listener gets kind of like a hook in their ear, and you change it slightly after a few passes of it. In that situation, what I did was I repeat that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to augment it. I'm going to make it slightly longer by doing. I had an extra little note at the end of it, so I augmented, I made larger what I had played. Right? So I want you to do that this week. Remember, it's not an endless stream of new material. The same way that, like I said, you're watching a movie, it's not like new character. Otherwise, nothing ever gets developed, right? Do that for me. And then number 2 is fretboard theory. We talked before about octave boxes. That's 1 time through the musical alphabet. For example, if I do, say, this note E right here at the 12th fret, right, because it's E, right? And we go E, F, F sharp, G, blah, 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 A sharp, B, then back to E, D, D sharp, and then E. We cross 1 octave. We cross 1 musical alphabet. You can go in either direction. In this situation, I went E and went all the way through the musical alphabet and landed on another E. So for this right here, we have the octave box trick. We had to go down 2 strings, over 2 frets, is the same note, E, 1 octave higher, 1 time through the musical alphabet. We have traveled that much distance. It is still an E, we just went through the musical alphabet. So this right here, one more time, I play the E here at the 12th fret, and I play this E here, right? They're the same note. No, it's not. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Something's about right here. I was just teaching Backcountry by Avenged Sevenfold, and those drop D tune songs. Let me get back into tuning here real quick. I'm sure you'll let me know all about this next lesson. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, something's not right. Sounds like a knife to me. There we go. Now we're back in tune. Sorry, blame the metal kid right before he wanted to play drop D tuning. So, there's your octave. Okay, cool. Let's restart that. All right, so octave box. Right? E right here at the 12th fret, and then we go down 2 strings over 2 frets is the same note 1 octave apart, right? I've gone through the whole musical alphabet and I landed back at that E again. So that's the trick right there. Down 2 strings over 2 frets. Now, what does that have to do with anything that we're doing with right now, right? If you listen to me solo, I'm soloing an E minor pentatonic, so therefore the most important note that I could hit is the root note, the home note of the scale. So if I make my solo, it sounds complete because I'm starting on the root note, the home note of the scale. If I begin there, it sounds like a complete idea, like I've gone somewhere. 1, 2, 3. And I land there. It's a great landing spot for my solos. If I land on the root note, it lets my listener know, hey, this guy knows what the final note's supposed to sound like. That's the end goal with knowing your octave box trick and knowing the names of the notes across the fretboard. It's not just to know them for knowing them's sake. It's for using them to aim for certain notes. If you stayed for the teen recital, you would have seen one of my students, Jaden, playing in what's called modal harmony, and he knows all his notes across the fretboard. Therefore, when he's soloing, he's intentionally hitting those notes on purpose to bring out that flavor of the harmony that he's trying to play over top of, the chords that he's playing over top of. That's the ultimate goal with this. But for us right now, just know where the E's are, and we're going to combine those next time. And then lastly is Sweet Home Chicago, the intro riff. Our next blues tune that we're going to do, you and Hugo are going to do the same tune. We'll keep that going for as long as you guys want to. I'm going to send over the PDF over to your mom. That way you'll have it in case I feel like I sent it already, but I'm going to send it again just in case I'm misremembering. All right, so this one right here, you have a nice little blues intro lick. Sounds like this. Oops. So a lot of different variations you can do on that, but what you're doing here, you're going on fourth fret, 3rd string, middle finger, and then ring finger on the 1st string, 4, 4, string 3, string 1, scooch that down 1 fret, a half step lower, 3, 3, 2, 2, and then an E chord. In the tab though, he just hits the top 3 strings, but you can play all 6 strings if you want. And then to the B7 chord, and I'll write that out for you too. So for right now, play the intro lick. And then next week we'll talk about the... targeted the E with my lick at the end. And we'll put it all together, and then we're gonna have a really cool version of Sweet Home Chicago that you and Hugo will play together. Awesome, man. Any questions? Have your parents shoot me over a message. If not, I will catch you next week. Bye.